Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the odds. Got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
6-yard pickup.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
70, Timberwolves.
They'll run on first down. Smart. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw. Mays. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up third and 1. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
And the Browns
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Caught here, right side, no.
Mays pass.
And a gain of on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7.
70. Panther Street. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Smart. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Bobcat, let's go. Panther 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now, both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Now back to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. It probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Okay, ready? Check, hurt. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, go street. Panther 60, Panthers, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Mays. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Jake Moody now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 41-yard line.
Okay.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right there.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played. Figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Browns are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Mays. Over the middle, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Mays. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, come on, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that'll make it 17-13.
Steelers 13.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. We call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
On the set. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Mays. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. That is brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
60 Vices. 60 Vices.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he's able to get it out of there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Mays. And it's caught.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Browns 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Steelers 13,
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Start.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Mays. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Smart. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
First down. First and goal.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Big Lions.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Come on, come on. 70 Lions.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they're wisely just taking knee here. And this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
39-yard line.
65, Warriors, 70.
Operating from the gun, Mays.
Taylor there to bring it in on the crossing route.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Look at 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun. Mays. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offense.
And now here's another interception. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Turn 19! Turn 19!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Warriors, 70! Come on, come on. Go!
They'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Brings up 3rd and...
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Steelers first down.
65, 65.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember, then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing well, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mays. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Mays. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Off play action. Mays. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready, steady.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Looking to throw. Mays. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand,
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 65, pump, 70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Mays. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A good passing attack, even though that one was incomplete. It's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Back to throw again. Now the ball comes loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So